Okay. Hello. Let me open. Where is it? One sec. Hayır Raja. Baba Raja dışarıda. Alright, I'm back. I wanna try this one more time. Let's see. Where is it? I think it should be somewhere around here. Here, codes, Python. Yeah, this. Oops. Should I install it with pip, or does Pacman have a package for it? Place? No. Maybe in Yay. Then let's install it with pip. As it is installed, huh? Okay. Okay. Then where was the Python package stored? It should be. Hello. It's in share, right? It should be in share. Okay, that's odd. Does pip have a reinstall command? Face recognition maybe? Face dash recognition, right? I'm just trying to install a Python package, but it says it's installed, but it's definitely not installed, or maybe it's in somewhere else. I don't know. Maybe I need to run this with oh, okay, I needed to run it with sudo, I think. Yeah, I think that worked. Is the script running? I didn't understand. Or is Python running anywhere? Something is different, but this is I don't think this is related. Yeah, I tried it, but it couldn't find the package. I think it's not in the default Arch Linux repositories. And my camera also break as well. So video 2 MPV is running, but I will just kill that pit. Video 1. Okay. Now I will try to run this one more time. Okay, I don't think it's working correctly, but there is no running Python process, I think. These are not that. Yes. Maybe because it's logging into, yeah, it's running in a subshell, obviously. Then I will try to do something like this to be able to check it correctly. Yeah, it's the same error. By the way, guys, ISO is nearly finished. It just needs small tweaks now. Python. It's in our. Okay, it can. If this is not big, I will read it install in the background. If it's big, I will just skip it. It's probably big, I think. And I'm not sure if in our we can see it or not. And somehow my camera broke as well. Yeah, because MPV is trying to use it. So let me just kill it one more time. Let's delete it. Then let me try to open my camera again. Okay, this is too big. I will just keep it for now. And my camera is not working correctly now. I don't know why. Let's try this. If there is a camera, it should open. Okay, FF Play opens. Then I will just open up a new terminal here and do something like this. Yeah, this is okay. So guys, the latest situation with the ISO is it's actually working correctly, and this is actually a finalized installation. So someone reported a bug. I will try to check that. So where is it? How can I use additional kernels? So I will just try to do something like this. For example, Linux/Zen. Okay. Let's see if the keys are correct as well after the installation. It seems so. So Calamares is finished. Installation is seeming to be working correctly. I just wanna add some features to the ISO, but it's really weird. So let me just show you actually. So in the ISO source files, there is a where is it? Old desktop, yes. I moved my desktop because I will probably reinstall again. I can't play games right now. I don't know why. So I'm trying to do something like this just to make the ISO look a little bit better, but I couldn't manage to do it. Let me show you what. So in the ISO source files, there's a file called grub. Okay. So and this file holds the grub configuration of the ISO. So I want to add a grub dim. So the grub dim is actually this. It should be in here. Yes. So it has a background like this, and it just has some fonts. Nothing else. Nothing so fancy. But for example, in grub configs, if you add a dim like this, it runs some weird commands like this. Yeah. And for example, there is a prefix here called $root. And what is $root? If you actually search for root, actually set it in here. So it's actually your root partition, okay, not your EFI partition. Actually, I don't think I am using grub. Yes, I'm not using grub. But by default, there should be a new directory called EFI, and in EFI, there should be a simple grub configuration. By simple, actually, I think this should have it. For example, let's see. If you go to boot, and if you go to EFI, and in here, there's a grub binary. This is actually what runs. This is what gets executed at the first time. And actually, this doesn't even have a simple grub config. That is odd. I don't know why. Let's be sudo here and open grub.cfg, and that automatically finds out the boot partition, the original grub, where the original grub configuration is, and then it uses that file. By default it works like that. And for example, actually let me install a Dean here. So actually I think there was a Dean, so let's just try to set it. I think I have a script for that as well. Yeah, this. Okay, so if you do this, it will automatically add a simple line at the somewhere here in your grub config, and it will set the dim, and it will be prefixed by $root, and this $root means that your boot partition not where grub is installed, and after you reboot the computer, the grub dim should automatically show up if you set it correctly. Okay, this is looking so bad, but doesn't matter. So I am trying to put this in a live USB, but if you notice, none of the Linux installers have a grub dim at the live USB stick. There's none, and let me show you why. So I tried to do something like this. In the ISO source files, I copied, where is it? So I copied the dims folder in grub to here, okay? So grub.cfg and dims are in the same folder. I won't edit grub. Actually, let's do it. So let's edit the grub.cfg as well. 1 second, guys. So in grub.cfg, I need to add the actually same lines of the current installation, at least something similar. So where is it? Something like this. And let me actually just copy this and paste it in. Actually, let's paste it in the same place. So it's after insmod fat. Maybe it's even not here. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's actually in here. Okay. So if I put it in here, and I think this should be imported as well, GFX menu, because that is the one enables the graphics. Actually, let's import these as well. Actually, I think they are imported. So part GPT and insmod fat, yeah, both of them are included. But there is a huge issue here. So the huge issue is, what is root? The root is unknown for now, and should it be in EFI? That's a question mark as well, because it's actually it's a CD instead of a partition disk. So I think this EFI should be gone. It shouldn't be there. That is the first issue. And after setdim, I think there's a new command called export dim as well. So somehow the root needs to be set to be able to achieve this correctly. But what is root going to be? You don't know that. That is the issue. So let me just show you what I mean. So I will make the ISO in here. Okay, so I think he is right. We got stuck at loading Linux Zen now. So let's try to troubleshoot it. I don't think the font is correct, so it's looking so bad. VM Linux -Zen. So what is the initrd of this? Can we see it? There is no initrd. I think that's the issue, right? Yeah, there is no initrd. So let's boot this right now. Then let's try to check what is the issue. What's the issue going on? Yes, okay. By the way, encryption works perfectly fine, so you can install it with LUX2, not even LUX1, and it is not using traditional partitioning. I disabled it actually, so you must use LVM for this. So the configurations are in here for the kernels. And let's be sudo again. Okay. So Linux, I can't resize. Let me open this preset file. So microcode included, okay, we can skip that. There is a thing called default image and a fallback image. Let's see if this would run if we build all of the kernels. So it's running for normal Linux kernel now. Let's see if it will run for the Zen kernel as well. So this is the fallback one, okay. Okay, it has an error now. /etc/mkinitcpio.conf. Okay, so I hold these generation things in a different package because it won't automatically generate. Okay, so I actually hold the variables that should handle those in somewhere around here. Yes, in user local share fios and mkinitcpio.d. I hold all of them in here, and it seems there is just a Linux preset right now, so that is probably the issue happening. Then let's try to check something like this. So mkinit, actually the configurations are going to be pretty much the same. So I think a soft link probably can be added. Hello, yeah, actually I am trying to make it as much as user friendly as I can, but it's Linux, so you need to be able to know a little bit of troubleshooting yourself, because it's not like Windows, but it's not hard. I am trying to make it as much as simple as I can, and you can probably manage if you are curious about Linux, if you want to use it, if you want to try it. But if you don't want to configure your operating system too much, just go and use Ubuntu. It's just like Windows, and it has GNOME and stuff like that. So the issue is happening because of something like this. In hooks, having settings and app drawer. Actually, both of them are included in FiOS. So if you mean an app drawer like that, there's something like this. You can choose and run whatever app you want from here, and it's also key bindable as well. All of the keybinds are explained. And as for settings, for example, the settings are pretty much like this. In options, for example, you can set your wallpaper by clicking this. It's really simple, I think. I've just implemented this recently. For example, this is the current color scheme of the system, not notification, but system, I don't know, power menu, like your app drawer. You can change the theme by just selecting this. There are lots of themes included here. You can choose whatever you want. It will automatically change. And for example, if you want to change your power menu type, also you can change it as well, just with one click. I think this is simple, not that hard. And you can choose your grub or STDM themes from here. And for example, in this bar, this bar is actually user chosen. So there are like 10 maybe 11 scripts, I think. If you choose select status bar widgets, it will allow you to change the order of this and include whatever you want. And you can configure all of the animations from here. Change its speed, change its type. I don't know. You can do pretty much anything with the animations here, so you won't need to change it from a file. And as for keybinds or keys, in the settings app there is a button called Open Control Center, and in Open Control Center you can do pretty much whatever you want. For example, you can change the color scheme of DWM, or you can change the fonts, you can change the attributes from here, you can add buttons, you can add keys, you can add custom rules to your windows. What do you mean by screen? Wi-Fi is here. I am using Ethernet, but if you have a Wi-Fi, it is just like GNOME. It has what's this called? Network Manager Applet. It's the same as what GNOME uses. It's implemented in this. Okay, so the issue is happening here. Thanks. So what does this do? I think this doesn't run properly, maybe that is why the issue is happening. I don't know. I will try that now. There's actually a preset here. But I don't know what created this. I think this is probably art generated, and that is why the issue is happening. So just to be sure, it's just wanting a configuration file. And where's that conf? And I think it should be simply solvable by soft linking one of these. Probably. ls boot and do stuff. I will just try this to check if see if it's running or not. So update dash kernel dash conf, and in another terminal, where is it? I will go to here and mk init cpio and check if it's changed or not. Yes, it's changed. Then there is some trigger that's going wrong with the installation, and they are actually stored here. So user lib is it in user lib? Let me check. Not etc, user share lib album and hooks. This probably do not get correctly triggered, or there is probably something similar that is are choosing, and they probably overlap. Let's see. So user share lipl8pm. Yeah, it's probably somewhere around here. Install hooks. I think 80 is 80 should be less priority than 90, but I am not totally sure. So I will just try to check it from internet. Hook priority number arch. Let's see if there is something like that. Yes, this. Hooks are run in alphabetical order of their file name. Yes, so I think the issue is happening because this is 80 and this is 90. I will just try to do something like that. Then if that is the case, I will remove the file in here, that XAMPP file. Okay, sudo. And after deleting that file, I will go to user share lipl8pm, and in hooks I will move that install hook to have number 91. Main k immediate cpu dash install dot hook. And after doing this, I will try to reinstall linux-zen one more time. Let's see if this solves it. So this failed, that's okay. Then after that, I think it ran. And let's see in the CPIO configuration directory. Yes, I think this looks okay now. Let's see if it will boot after it is done. So then that needs to be changed. That's wrong. So in system configuration libl is something. I should move that init CPIO hook to 91. And I noticed something extra in somewhere around here. So let's reboot and let's see if this works properly. I will add those as well. In 80 init or 90. Yes, these. I think these are new, and I think these should be included in mine as well. So in here, okay, let's enter the password. Let's add hook update, and let's push. Okay, let's see if which kernel are we using. Okay, we are on Zen. That was the root cause. So everything's working fine now. And now I need to update the package build of this sysconfig. And after that I need to update the repository one more time. configuration fixed. Okay, so the ISO is finished, and I will mount this ISO now. So to be mount, it should be a loop device and formatted ISO something, and I will mount this to MNT. So if I go to MNT and try to find where that grub themes are, so it's in here, but grub doesn't know about this. So how to set that root in that grub config? That is the thing that I am trying to solve. I didn't understand what this is, and actually I don't know what that's about. But in grub.config, root is just being set with a label, but I don't think that will boot properly, because I think this is in somewhere else. So let me actually show you what I mean. So I will unmount MNT and try to check the partitions of this. So if I run fdisk within this, if we can, as you can see, this looks weird. So there seems to be two partitions in this. It is using MBR, but we don't know where grub is or where that themes file is being contained. And if I try to use the new ISO, it will have a grub error. It will boot without issues, but I need to delete the installed disk first. It will boot, but the grub theme is not going to be found. That is the issue that I'm trying to solve. And for example, if we go into a UEFI shell and if we try to check what's in this, so I think map shows the partitions, I think, and there is something called fs0. If I go in fs0, there is just an EFI partition in here, and this just contains the grub executable, nothing else. And if I just try to go into the other partitions, it will not be able to go in and check what's in them, because EFI is not able to boot the other partitioning schemes than FAT32. But grub is able to load it, but somehow the correct configuration should be set, and I couldn't find out how to set it properly. So I am actually trying to solve that issue, and I will try to solve it by doing something like this. I will go in here again and mount the device, and actually I will unmount it and try to make this actually a disk. So I hope this should work. This would work. I am not sure if this will work properly. So the ISO and connect to dev mbd 0. Well, let's see if it's mounted or not. Yeah, it seems to be mounted, so there are two partitions, and I will try to mount the first partition now. So mbd 0 p1 to mnt. Yes, grub is in here, but as you can see there is a weird thing, and EFI is here as well in the same partition, but it's not able to find here. So I will unmount it again, and now try to mount the second partition and try to check what's in it. This is probably the syslinux part, so the old way of booting the system, and it looks like that. I will unmount MNT again and disconnect the disk from MBD0. So I actually have no idea how to be able to set that grub in there. So Linux is finding okay by using something called install_dir, and that install_dir is actually the line starting with Arch Linux. Maybe if I set root like this, it would work. I am not sure, but maybe we could try it. I think that install_dir is related with here as well. So when you run build the ISO by using the Arch Linux command, I think that is how it works. So this, what does this do? It's still Arch ISO base dir and something like this. I don't know what this is, but I will just try to check the mk arch ISO script. Okay, why is it stuck? Do I need to be sudo? Yeah, it's shell, but I can't see the contents of it, but I can cat it. Okay, then let's cat and pivot it less. So the ISO is created within just a single bash script, and I shall search for grub in here. Yes, so that is actually the issue that I'm probably having. Prepare grub.cfg that will be embedded inside the grub binaries. That is probably the issue. That is probably the issue, and since it's embedded, you probably cannot deem grub by using a live USB, by using a live ISO. So ISO label and install_dir is used in here. Grub will search for it to find the ISO volume and something. Okay, maybe that can be used. So there's some hint in here. Search file name boot grub ISO and something UUID. Okay. This runs that command. Maybe it could be done by setting up this, changing FE boot files and putting into the EFI partition, but that is just a lot of work, which is actually unnecessary. So let's try to search for grub.conf here. Do I need to search it like this? Okay. Grub.conf. Just conf maybe? This is. Then let's just search for grub. Okay. Same place that I have stuck before. I am not sure, but since Arch is able to boot the system by using the other disk, this should actually be possible. Load grab.cfg. This actually sets the route in here. Okay, I will skip this for now. It's not that much important for now. So I will just build the ISO one more time. Maybe something can be done from within here, but it's not that important. So let me remove out and work one more time and build the ISO again. But before doing that, I will rework all of the changes. This is not working. Okay, let's skip that for now and let's delete themes. Packages were fine. Okay, so let's build the ISO again, and I am giving a small break, guys. So see you in 4 minutes. Alright guys, I'm back. So ISO still is not finished. So while it's getting done, okay, it's finished now. I will just try to reinstall it one more time, and if everything works correctly, then the new ISO is ready to be released. Let's go with this. And I'm curious, so I am not using a good. Okay, why are we stuck? Why do we get stuck? I didn't change anything important. This is really weird. How do we change users in terminal? I don't remember how to do it. Just su. Okay, just su. I will just. Nothing seems to be changed, but it's not booting right now. Why? This is odd. And pretty weird. Okay, it's not mounted, but we are unable to boot right now. That's odd. Is it because I just changed, added some scripts, edited the CPU hooking here? That shouldn't be it. Okay, then I will try to use safe prefix, maybe something will change. We are having an init-rd issue right now. I will just try to build the ISO one more time and just be sure. Actually, it's not that I made an operating system, but just combined things that makes an operating system. Linux kernel is open source, so you take the Linux kernel and combine the things, combine the packages, combine the binaries that needs to make it an operating system, and then you have it. The main thing is kernel, so I obviously did not develop any kernel, and there are two different distribution types actually. A major release distribution and the distributions that are based on some other distributions. So for example, Ubuntu is even Ubuntu is not a major distribution. So Ubuntu uses Debian in the backend, and for example, I am using Arch Linux, so it's a derivative distribution. And the difference between them is actually not something that great. All of them is actually using the same kernel, but use different configurations for the kernel. And major distributions have their own package management system. So, for example, Debian is using apt, Arch is using pacman. If you are able to write a package management system, you will be able to create a major distribution. Maybe the issue is happening somewhere around here, because yes, I'm Turkish, I'm from Istanbul. Okay, I've identified the issue now, probably. Teşekkür ederim. So, let me move the ISO and try running it one more time. I am pretty sure that it will not boot. Because the init is not correct right now. Thank you. I hope it would be much better afterwards. Okay, so I think I've understood the issue now. In the preset of mkinit cpio, this should use the configuration of the ISO's booting system, but this script is overwriting it. So in this script, I need to find a way that if the preset is Arch ISO, it should automatically skip it. It shouldn't use it. So I think that could be done by doing something like this. So since that command runs on bash, I will run bash, and I will try to source this linux.preset file and try to echo what was the variable name. Preset, I think. Is it preset? Maybe not. Presets. So I will try to echo presets in here. And yeah, it's Arch ISO. So I will try to check by doing something like this. So if presets equals to Arch ISO, let's echo something. Yeah, this works. If I change this, okay, so that should be the thing I should do in here. So I need to source, if it exists, this file. So that needs to be checked as well. So if the file linux.presets exists, then source that file, and after sourcing that, if presets first element, presets, right, is equal to archiso, then I should terminate this script, because otherwise it gets overwritten. And let me commit. Actually, this is not hook update. Kernel conscript fix. Let me push and let me go into package build. So this is sysconf, right? And let me do this. Hyperland bayağı popüler ama oyun oynamak istiyorsan Hyperland bence kullanma. Çünkü Hyperland X11'de çalışmıyor ve oyun oynayamazsın. Ama onun dışında herkes Hyperland kullanıyor. İstiyorsan dene. Ben DWM dışı hiçbir şey kullanmadığım için bilmiyorum. Ben DWM kullanıyorum ama kendi konfigüre ettiğim versiyonunu. Okay, so I think this should fix the issue now. So I need to go to ISO directory one more time. October, and I need to be sudo. Let's remove work and out. And now I need to wait until the update of files repo came. I think it came. Then let's try to build the ISO one more time. So updated version should be something .2. No, it's not seen. It probably didn't fetch correctly now. Let me try to update mine. I will see if it is updated. So 02 is now on the database. In here it is version 3. No, it's still not updated. Yeah, okay, so it should be updated right now. Let's try to build the ISO again. Okay, it is updating. So I will go to a toilet and come in 2 minutes, guys. Alright, I'm back, guys. Now, let me try to run the ISO one more time, and if it works, then the new ISO is finished, I hope. Oops. Okay, why can't I make this? Okay, whatever. Cool. So I will try to encrypt it as well. And for example, let's give a swap size of 2 gigabytes. Just the default options. By the way, the online installer is disabled, guys, because it breaks lots of stuff. And I don't think I will use online installer ever again. Okay, so this is installing now, and I can't seem to ungrab this. Yes, I probably will need to. Can I do something like this? No. Okay, I will wait for the installation to finish. And while I am waiting for it, I will try to see and check if everything is working properly. So this should be x2 tool key caps lock. Okay, for example, I will try to add some custom keys, and before I do, this is the default power menu. I will try to change that first. So let's use style 5 and type 4. It changed, perfect. For example, let's try to change the color scheme. It is working as well. I don't think there is an image, but maybe there's some logos included in the computer user share. I don't know, where could some images be in here? Pixmaps maybe? Yeah. So for example, let's try to set the background to Arch Linux logo. I think it's red switch. Yeah, it's red switch. Okay, so this is working as well. Let's try to set the status bar. So let's use clock, CPU load, CPU temperature, I don't know, memory, volume, and that's it. Let's stop. Okay, that is working properly as well. That's nice. And what else can I try? I think I could try to set up some custom keys to see if they are working or not. Do we have internet connection in here? Yes, we do. Okay, so I will just install a package fast. Can we SY now? And that package is Skinky. And now we need to populate these two. Now we can install a package. Yes. Okay. Now let's try to run screen key --help first. I think we are able to choose a window in screen key. Yes. Screen key --window. Okay. Does it have a menu? No. Window. This should be like that. Okay, it's working. How can we quit this? Like this? Okay. So I will do something like this. Screen key --window. This should run here, and it's showing the keystrokes. Okay. So I will open up this settings app, open the control center, and go to buttons and try to add a new, actually not buttons, go to keys and try to add a new key here. So let's say Windows plus N. So if I hit Windows plus N, let's add a custom action to this. Yes, terminal, for example, open NeoVim. and let's try to build this now. Okay, now go. If I hit Windows and N, NeoVim should open, but it's not opening. Why? I might have disabled that during the installations running. Let's try again. Okay, let's see. Let me. Okay, this is so big right now. Let's close this. Let's open up a new terminal and let's run screen key again. Oops, not super V. Windows and yeah. Okay, so the keybinds are working properly. I will skip NeoVim for now. Not much people is using NeoVim. I will just try to change the color scheme of DWM. Let's see. Okay, that's working really fine as well. And for example, let's try to set border pixel to 15. And what else can we change? I think that if that works, everything is working properly. Build again. Okay, border is working as well. And the installation is finished, and let's go and restart now. But I really want to be able to make this full screen go. Okay, let's run it. So this is an encrypted virtual machine right now. Let's see if everything works properly, and let's see if the encryption is coming or not. Okay, I think this gets stuck. And I can't use my mouse right now. It seems it's unresponsive. Okay, I will do something like this then. One second, guys. I am in a TTY right now. And what should I grab? Camo probably. I will kill the camo from a TTY. So it's 174915. Then come back in a second. 174915. Let's see if it's killed or not. Okay, it's done. Cool. Now I will try to run the virtual machine one more time. Büyük ihtimal kopyalayabiliyorsundur diye düşünüyorum. Ya bazıları çok rahat oluyor. Uğraşmışsa adam rahat kopyalayabilirsin. Okay, I think there is something going wrong with booting right now. I don't know why, but I will try to check it. So let's run it one more time, and I will clear up some flags in here. So quite splash like this. This is odd. It's all of these happened after I changed the init CPIO script. Okay, where is the initRD? There is no initRD option in here. That's why it's not loading. Okay, that is our issue right now. So this probably This is why it probably happened. Yes, that is the issue, I think. I am still not sure, and just to be able to check, I will do something like this. I will try to reinstall it one more time, but I won't reboot after the installation is finished. Beri ne bilmiyorum. And I will use encryption again. Let's continue. Erase disk. Next. Use same. Next. Next install now. Okay, so while this is installing, I will try to solve this issue. Okay. So this updates the kernel configurations based on whatever is installed on your system. And in hooks, there are two hooks, and mine gets run after the Arch Linux one. Okay, I am not sure what is happening, and I will just try to check it by inspecting the logs. And while installing, I will update, at least begin to update the Debian repository right now. Where is it? It's in here. And the Debian packages are included in here. Okay, so none of them has a control file, right? I don't think so, yes. Oh no, they are in here. So let's delete this deb packages for now. Delete that as well. And libconfig, I am not sure if that's still needed or not, but for now I will delete these, make a directory here called tmp, and yes, now if I ls the tmp in here, all of the packages that I want to install are written, but I don't know why calamares config is here. This is not needed, and the other ones are needed. This is not needed anymore as well. The other ones are needed. Okay, so if I ls tmp here, and I need to check how to extract an Arch Linux package, and it is this. And let's call this $pkg for now. Now if I ls /tmp and while read pkg do done and done, I am not sure if this will work, but we will see. Okay, so it's installed now, and now I will mount the partitions. So Calamares root should go in MNT. Is not a block device. Oh, because it's already mounted. So mount dev VDA2 to slash TMP Calamares something and boot. And do I need to mount the EFI? I don't think so. Now I will just go into TMP Calamares root and check out what's in boot. So yeah, it seems that the kernel is not regenerated. The init RD is not regenerated, and that's why we are having an issue. I will go to etc and try to cat this file. Yeah, it's still archived, so that is why we are having this issue. So that is probably something related with, I don't know. Okay, this didn't work. I will skip that for now. And that is probably related because I need to delete that file. So I will try to check it. In fios-final, before updating the kernel configurations, I will remove etc conf.d and linux.preset. I think this should handle the issue, I hope. Let's see. Let's commit. Yeah, actually they are the same. Let's push. And now let's update the package build. So all 5 now. Okay. And sysinstall package is being added right now. Okay. Now I need to wait for databases to fetch correctly, and while I am waiting for that, I will try to create this Debian packages one more time. Okay, instead of doing this, lstmp, okay, I should pipe this. While with pkg do this, done. Okay, this seems fine. Let me try it one more time. Yes, I think this is working right now. So the thing I'm doing here is I am actually extracting the binary files, the binary packages of Arch Linux, and by doing that, actually I am trying to, oops, I did something wrong, I think. Yeah, I just didn't put them in their own directory. So I should delete etc and user in here. And where's this command? So this just tries to extract the package, I think. So I will do something like this. So let's make a package directory first, and let's cd into the package directory, and let's do this mk-p, and after cd these commands get ran, and let's cd before after that's done. Okay, where is the ISO right now? Here. Okay, so I will run pacman-sy. Okay, repo seems to be updated, so let's try to build the ISO one more time. I don't think this is running correctly again. Oh, it was running correctly. So delete this, delete this as well. And where's the command? Run this command one more time. Okay. Okay, sysinstall is being installed right now. And I will delete the image in here and create the image while this is being installed. Okay. Okay, this is taking too long. Okay, so now these are done, and is there a way to merge files? I don't know. I have no idea. I will just do this by hand like a normal person. So pdwm, the Debian folder of pdwmc, base themes, completion is empty if I see it correctly. Okay, dmenu, Dunst, fonts, now pcom, Rofi. Okay, Rofi is not included here because the package is named Rofi. So to Rofi, I think the new Rofi is working properly. So st right now, st is done. Sysconf, and what else is remaining? System scripts and settings app. I think this should be it. Okay, but that comes later. So let's move the ISO and run it one more time. Okay, I will use encryption again, because if encryption installation works, the other ones should be working smoothly. The problematic one is the one with encryption. Okay, I use the same password, and let's start the installation. And while it is running, so I don't think the libconfig should be needed anymore. I am not sure, but we will see. Libconf maybe? Is it libconfig-dev? Okay, libconfig should be included. So lib config. Okay, the same version, so this is fine. This doesn't need to be changed. pdwm, so for actually I can just use pacman to get the versions. So for okay, why is this? Okay, this is the correct one. So 1.4-03, right? Okay, so that is updated as well. pdwmc 2.0-01. Okay, what's that? That's I am having a neowin related issue. That's odd. So base themes, what's this? 1.1.0. okay, this is not updated. Completion, I can skip completion for now, it's not that important. So where are we? pwmc d menu, right? Do I have a fork for this? Yes, I do. This is the same version as well. So danced. So this is changed. So this is now like this. Danced is okay. I don't think I have updated the fonts. I have updated it as well. So O1. Picom. This is a huge change. So bios dash picom 10.2-2 10.2-2. okay, picom is fine too. What about st? St is not updated. sysconf 2.6-01. okay, system scripts 2.8-01. okay, file settings right now, and this is just 1.1-0. okay, what's happening in here? Did the installation finish? Maybe it did. I don't know what happened. Did I cancel the automation by clicking something? I don't know. Let's see. Okay, it's still running the installation medium, so I think I probably pressed something and the Calamares installation got cancelled somehow. I will now check the installation instead of doing something else. Okay. Baba, Raja'yı alır mısın? Okay guys, my kid came. Be right back. Hey guys, I'm back. Mm, Everything seems to be working correctly until now. All done. Okay, let's see. Maybe I canceled the installation by pressing something, I don't know, previously. Okay, perfect. Everything is seeming to be working fine right now. So it's crying about SSH environment. Let's update the .files. SSH is seeming to be a broken symbolic link, and I think I have updated the .files. Oh, okay, it seems to, yeah, it's updated. Okay. So I don't think people are using SSH as I am currently using. So I will remove my SSH configurations from the general .files. SSH removal. Okay. So this is working pretty smoothly now, and let's try to open Vim. Okay, so there is not a nvim folder here, right? No, there is not. But there is a neovim folder in here, and this is probably the old neovim config, and that is because of the source files in the ISO. So let's ls, let's go to etc and scale. So I think I will make neovim as an option, so I will delete neovim right now, and this is better now. Okay, perfect. So the packages are updated, the ISO is seeming to be working fine. Okay, so I will remove these out and work files again, and hi, hello, and now I will build the ISO that I am hoping to release, and it will use XC. And after this is done, let's see how much total size that it will use. I wonder how much does, for example, Ubuntu use. If I have an Ubuntu virtual machine with a disk, yes I have. So can we see the file size by using file? No, let's use ls dash l. Okay, so it's 5 gigabytes, and I am currently using a bad encryption just to test. I was using ZSTD, now I will use XC, and I think it was around 2.5 gigabytes. It's like half the size of base Ubuntu. That is nice. Okay, so these are done. Hi Dadar, I've said you hi, but maybe you did not notice. And I do not exactly remember how to build a dpkg package. I hope there is an example in my history. There is not. Okay. ISO is building in somewhere, right? Yes, it's building in here. Okay. Okay. dpkg-dep, something like this, if I remember correctly. Let's see. dpkg-dep something dash build. So let me just, okay, file system is being created, so that's why we are having a simple like small like. So dpkg-dep dash build, right? For example, let me try to build pdwm in where I don't see a repository here. Files dash repo dash debian pool, right? Pool and main. Okay, this is how I built the Debian packages. It is actually it's DWM, but I changed its source code a lot. So this should probably take a little bit amount of time, and I will go to toilet fast, guys, then came back. I am back. Okay, so it is now 2 gigabytes. It is really small, and it's smaller than I expected actually. So for example, I wonder uh, how much is the Arch Linux ISO, the base ISO currently. So it's around 1 gigabyte. So all of the packages, all of the looks that people actually say it's bloated is just taking a single extra gigabyte at the installation. Also, this is it's Calamares and the other stuff are also included in that as well. So I think it's really nice. It's just 2 gigabytes. Okay, what was I going to do? I was going to try to reinstall one more time, but I need to delete the QCOW image before proceeding. And if this works correctly, I think the new ISO is done. So before updating here, I will just try to pull my Debian repo to see if anything is new or not. I will delete all of these. Why can't I delete all of those? I think I am doing the correct thing with ST. Do I need to be on some of these? I want to delete all of these, but it seems to be not working. Okay, so instead of the init, I want to delete all of these. Yes, and put the init in here, and in the files repo debian something source. I actually think I could remove TMP right now because I took everything that's needed in there. Okay. So ls in the directory shows this. So ls all of the directories in here, then read the directory name, then do what? dpkg -deb -build $d into /files repo debian /pool/main, and done. So I'm trying to update all of the Debian packages right now. Let's use the encryption again. Set up the password. Okay, installer started. Next. Erase disk. Actually, instead of erasing the whole disk, I want to try something new this time. So fdisk dev vd something vda. So I will use gpt new partition number 1. Okay, this doesn't matter. Let's use 1 gigabyte for this, and right now I will run Calamares. So back in the time that I was developing this distribution, okay, so it's still just a single partition. I'm a physics engineer and I love physics, so phi is just the prefix of phi physics. Maybe I need to make a file system for Calamares to see it. Even if it does not see, I will skip it. Okay, did not see. Actually, there is VDA1. Actually it sees it, but there is an only option. So new partition, and I will let this I will just change this start sector. So let me just copy this and do something like this. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 zeros, 1 gigabyte. Okay, and let's make a file system in that partition, mediate2. Now let's run calamares one more time, because people will obviously want to install it. Okay, this just shows the erase description, but then nothing else to do, because manual partitioning is creating lots of issues currently. Okay, all of the packages have been made now, and now I need to run this. Okay, let's add right. Okay, Debian repo update, and let's push, and that is installing right now. Okay, so I think I have a Ubuntu Squash FS somewhere around here. So I think the ISO is finished. Can I change the name of the live? Yes, I can. So I will show you guys something cool actually. Let's change the name of the live stream. Okay, it's installing. So I have a squash fs file in here. Okay, and what's this? This is actually a root file system of an Ubuntu machine, and I will show you something cool right now. So I will go into VM again, and in here I will delete this QCOW2 image. Do I have enough free space? In root I have 32 gigabytes available. Okay, so I think I can give 20 more gigabytes to a new image. So I am creating a new QCOW2 image here right now. Okay, and I am going to mount that QCOW2 image. So kemu-mbd and disk.qcow2, and I will connect this to dev and mbd 0. I hope it will not interact with this. I don't think it will, but okay. And now I will use fdisk to create partitions in that device. Okay, so I will use a GPT in here and a new partition. This will be the EFI partition, so let's just give 500 megabytes to that, and it should be type EFI system. So in one more partition, and this should be 2 gigabytes. Linux file system is okay because it is going to be the boot partition. And should I just use ext for this? Since this is going to be for testing purposes, I will just use ext4 for the last partition. Okay, so now I've written the partition of the disk image, and now I will create the file systems. So first one is, the first partition is going to use a fat partition, and the other ones are going to use an ext4 partitioning scheme and mbd0p3. And after this I am going to mount mbd0p3 into mnt and cd into there. So up-squash is right here, and I will extract that squashfs file to /mnt right now. So sudo unsquashfs, and where is it? So it is in here, up-squash to here. But I will just run the help command one time, because -d -d dot. Okay, I probably wrote the command wrong right now. I think it is like this. So unsquashfs -d dot and what? Oh, squash and this. Yes, like this. Okay, installation has been finished. Let's reboot and see the results right now. Okay, grub came. Let's try booting. It should ask for the encrypted disk password. Perfect. Okay, now display manager should pop up. Why are we having that error? Okay, it popped up as well. I hope. Come on, yes. And now I will just try to install a Zen kernel, and if it boots correctly. Oh, this is being slow because this is using all of the processors right now. So I will just we are just having this SSH thing again. Where is that SSH agent running? That is the one creating the issue. In xnetRC, and is it in somewhere else as well? It's in .config. Okay, that is what is causing the issue. And yes, SSH agent plugin is right here. So I will remove that from dim. I think cat puchin for terminal. And what is the editor's theme? Let's just check the editor's theme. I don't exactly remember. Where's the theme included? Maybe in init.lua, I think. I think so. Theme. Not in here. So yeah, it should be in Doom chat. Doom chat in ID. So I will remove SSH agent from the .files because that is the one creating the issue. If you guys want, you can install it. By yourselves. Okay, that should clear the SSH agent issue, I think. Let's try. No, SSH agent is not deleted right now. Okay, so then I probably should delete it from here as well. Okay, it's not in here. Then this should work after it's done. So I will just try to install Linux Zen kernel, and if it boots, everything is okay. Lazy Vim. That totally depends on your choice. For example, I am using MVChat as a base, but I am not using the same as MVChat because I think the pre-configured Vim configurations are nice, but your preferences can change, and you want to change some keys, you want to change something, they are not totally configurable as they say. So I think just copy some configurations from one of the popular ones, then change it for however you'd like, or install whatever extra plugins you want. Gamer. Okay, so Squash FS is finished now, and actually boot has the init.rd images as well. So I will now try to show you what I am trying to do with this right now, I hope. Okay, so I will create a directory in here. Actually, this should be small EFI. Then mount dev mbd0p1 to mnt boot, EFI, and after this I will shoot into MNT. And I will, do we have M? Yes. I will open F step. So this is actually not correct right now. I'll exit actually. Do I have this? Yes, this is, yeah, this is working right now. I'm reading it right now. Yes, of course I can, uh, but uh, I actually changed the code instead of configuring it, so I could show you how I patched the operating system, how I patched the window manager, but it's actually not changing the configuration files. But I can make a video about how to change the configurations of the window manager. And actually it's pretty easy. You can just simply do it from clicking the settings icon. It allows you to change nearly everything. Okay, so this is working as expected now, finally. And I don't remember how to make a GPG sum. Some ISO file. I don't know. I don't know exactly how to do this right now. I will check the internet for that. But before I do that, so boot EFI is mounted. I think I've shooted it somewhere in here, I think. Where is it? Okay, R0 exists. Then now this is using APT now. Can we install grub? So are you looking for a job that you wanna write C? Electronics, if you wanna do that. So embedded C is really much. Yeah, Polybar is really popular. I will try those sometime. I only tried DWM until now. Previously, of course, I was. Okay, we are having some errors here. Why is that? Is no longer a release file. Something. Can we run this? I am using SD. Most of the things that I use are actually suckless tools, so I like suckless programs. They are fast and they are written with C, so I can configure them more easily than the other ones. Do we have an internet issue? I think. Nope. We are not. So yes, this is the issue. This is because I am using, I'm in my office right now, and this place has a proxy, using a proxy in the background, and I think that is why I probably can't update my packages. Ubuntu update repository URL. Is there something like that? Not there. Let's delete these. Ubuntu Kinetic has no longer a release file. Maybe they've changed the repositories. Probably yes, I think they did. So Ubuntu 23.04 repository list maybe. Yeah, they have been changed. So I will just take these and can I get it like that? After this, I will try to send this. It's not working. No, I really like NeoVim and I am not thinking of using Emacs anywhere recently. I think NeoVim is superior to Emacs. Yeah, x.io is having a break. That's bad. That's how I send the logs until now. It seems soft sources.list. Actually, I am in terminal here. Why did I forget about that? etc apt and sources.list. Oh, these have been changed to Lunar. Maybe that's the issue that I'm having right now. Let's see. Yeah, these are fetching right now. I am coming back in a second, guys. So 2 minutes is probably enough. Okay, guys, I'm back. Uh, Actually, it's Arch based, but I am trying to make it a fork of Ubuntu as well. So there will be two distributions, one Debian and the other one will be Arch based. And I think it's half the size that the base Ubuntu installation use. It's really small compared to Ubuntu. But my internet is pretty bad, so even apt update is taking lots of time. Since the ISO is finished now, I need to create a sum of this. Was it like this? Yes. So this is the SHA sum, and this is going to be called dot SHA 256. The Ubuntu based distro is not going to use any installer. I think. At least I am trying to do that for now. You will be able to install it without using a live USB. You will need this Arch-based BIOS, but after that it will just automatically install to some free space in your disk without using a USB. So what was the thing needed to do a GPG check? Something like this, detached dash sign, right? I think something like that. Yes, that seems okay now. So I will go to the ISO image right now, and I will go to releases, draft a new release. Let's call it this. So 1.0.0, not beta, and now attach binaries. This, so this, and the ISO image. I think these will take lots of time to update probably. So this Ubuntu thing is really slow. I don't know why, but it's 92 kilobytes per second. That sucks, and because of that, just to be able to show you guys what this is, I will what will I do? Will that work? I'm not sure. Okay, just to be able to show you guys what this is, I will try something else right now. So I will go to TMP and Mencator UBFI, something called UBFI. I will CD into here, and actually not CD, but I will mount NBD0 P1 into TMP and UBFI, okay? And I will CD into it right now. And after doing this, I will create a file called what? I will create a file called startup.nsh, and I will try to find where that startup.nsh is contained right now. So take in something in here. Okay. I think it was this. Yes. I will take this. I will create a directory called, let's be sudo EFI, CD into it, and I will cp mnt boot and VM Linux dash something to here called just VM Linux, and I will also take the initrd image to here and call it initrd.image. After this, in this startup.nsh, I will delete this. So kern should be, let me just echo this one more time and copy this and paste this. So EFI and VM Linux and init, I will remove init, and initrd is going to be this, and after this root is going to be equals to mbd0 p3. Why can't I do it sudo? Yes, okay. I will take here root equals,
buraya mı vereyim? Oraya mı gelirsin?
sen bir parça al buraya ver. So root is going to be equals to this, and initrd is going to be equal to that. Okay, now let's unmount TMP and EFI, and let's unmount MNT as well. And we need to exit this probably. Is it open somewhere else? Root? No. Okay, so probably something is mounted in it, so this should be unmounted. My cat came. Okay, so now let's try to unmount MNT again. Okay, it's unmounted right now. And now Let me just try to run this a.sh. I don't think it would work, but we will see. So let's disconnect from mbd0 right now, and let's try to run this. Okay, we are having an issue right now. Not found. Okay, let's try to run the script then. Okay, let's wait a bit. Line number 1, invalid parameter. Why are we having that? Let's. Oh, okay, I saw the error right now. Then I will stop the process and mount mbd0 p1 to here, go to here and run this and delete this semicolon. Then unmount tmp and ubfi and disconnect it from device right now and run the script one more time and wait. Failed to load init rd. EFI main failed to open file. Okay, let's go into fs0 and let's ls EFI. Then let's try to run it from here. EFI VM Linux, and what was the content of it? Well, let's just try to run it like this. Okay, this is seem to be working like this. So then there's probably something wrong with my file. Mod probe mbd. So I will connect the device one more time. I will mount it one more time. And I will check this file. This is not running correctly, it seems, because of what I don't exactly know why. I think this. No, these are all backslashes. This is a backslash as well. I am not sure why it's not running properly. What was the issue? KS. What's KS in Italy? Did I just made a typo there? Slash EFI slash VM Linux, that's correct. Actually, I don't know what's happening, but I will try to write it myself. It's that problematic. just some typing. Okay, so fs0, go into here, and now EFI VM Linux RW root UID equals C78 D9 what F59 dash 5 D13 dash 4 E93 dash B3 DE dash 6 BE 5387 A644E space init RD equals EF5 init RAM FS that image. Let's see. Failed to open file. Okay, it's init RD dot image. Okay, no problem. Let's just try to exit. File system still has errors. Okay, no problem. I think we should be able to mount it in. Okay. Now let's try to exit. Let's see how this will work. Well, this is working. I am coming in a second, guys. Okay, yeah, I think it started right now. Let's see. Login failed. Why do I had a different password? Okay. I don't remember exactly. So I am actually tired, guys. So I will stop the uh, live stream right now, but I will soon update new videos. So it will be about installation. After the installation, how to configure, how to set up your own variables, how to change things. And thanks for watching, guys. If you wanna help or if you wanna know how I did this, just come to Discord and I will guide you as much as I can. So see you later, guys. Bye.